We have details on the new Farmer Bridge Assistance Program, plus the food pyramid has been flipped, and a lot more on today's episode of the Arkansas AgCast, which starts right now.
You're listening to the Arkansas AgCast, where we discuss the latest news, trends, and issues impacting Arkansas farmers and ranchers. Our show is brought to you by the Arkansas Farm Bureau Federation and hosted by Jason Brown and John Nickman.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Jason. Philip, do not do that to me. Oh, you never. I don't know if I should shake it or kiss it. I'll just be honest with you.
Oh, boy.
Nothing like
It's been a while.
What do they call that? A dead fish handshake? Yeah, it was terrible, John. I hope in all sincerity that was a joke.
I used to find it highly entertaining if I was like at a wedding or something, and you see a lot of people that you hadn't seen a while,
Sure.
and handshakes going everywhere. I'd always throw that left hand out there.
Really?
Yeah. What is that? You'd get 99% of the people, but then there would be that one left-handed person.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
Did you dip
good
it in the
party
ice
trick.
chest too?
No.
Yeah.
I'm right-handed.
My goodness. No, I was introducing myself because it's been so long since we've done the show. I thought you might have
been
forgotten
weeks.
who I was. It has been weeks. Second week of December, maybe. I mean, we've been off 3 or 4 weeks, maybe. Three weeks probably.
Through 2 holidays.
What do you mean, New Year's and Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought
those
you were
two,
trying to
exactly.
I thought you were trying to throw Thanksgiving in there.
No,
Some people
no.
count New Year's as a quasi-holiday.
Quasi? I think it's a holiday.
I mean, we get off for New Year's Day, so I
True.
guess it really is a real holiday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anyway, I'm glad to see the two of you. I don't know that I've laid much eyes on you since we all sort of got back to the real world.
I've talked to you.
Yeah, briefly. You tried not
Not
to.
enough.
Yeah, I could see you're keeping your distance.
If you could call me more. I mean,
Yeah, I saw you.
We did. We talked briefly. But how was the holiday? How was Christmas? How was New Year's?
my 2 holidays, they were great.
Both of them.
Busy, real busy.
You seem worn down from it.
I am. I
Yeah.
was thinking today, and I had this conversation with somebody that
If you come in here with one of these, I need a vacation from my vacation.
if it was offered. With children, the holidays they're so much more intense. Like the stress level is pretty high.
Some might say fun.
It is fun,
Exciting.
yeah, but it's just a lot.
Heartwarming.
It pulls a lot of energy out of yours truly.
Yeah.
It takes a lot,
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that thought. And we had
Time
a good
to
time.
recharge
We
more.
traveled a lot, but it was good. It was just I was tired.
Did you see anything fun in the way of agriculture while you're on the road? A lot of
I saw a lot
Barren
of
fields.
barren fields, muddy fields, wet. Saw some ducks, lots of ducks. Saw some deer, not so many deer.
Did you kill any of the above?
Ducks. We did pretty well with ducks when I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you? You don't have to tell us your specific.
Well, the
place.
Latin long is no. I'm not gonna
yeah.
give you that detail, but we're eastern, not Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad you killed some ducks. I've heard either feast or famine on that front this year.
It's kind of seemed like, I mean, every year's the same. We have the same conversation every year that when I was a kid growing up, duck season is not what it was back then.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So it was, we could go and just find a puddle of water on the side of a flooded ditch and kill ducks when I was a kid. It seemed
Okay.
like
Yeah.
now you can't do that. You gotta know where they're at. You gotta know where the food's at, what they're eating, what they're not eating, and if they're not there, they're not there. And more than likely now these days they're not there.
Congratulations.
On what my
That's
knowledge.
no, that you have hit a milestone. That is old man to the core.
Yeah.
Boy,
I
I'd say
remember the
in
good
my
old days.
day, we could pull over on a puddle side of the road, wear them out.
Yeah,
Whack 'em and
it's
stack
true.
'em.
It's true. You can't do that anymore. So
You've surely turned the corner.
it seems like
You're one more year closer to pawpaw level.
Hey, sometimes I feel like I'm already there.
That was about as close as
I've got my seat in the living room and everything.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do. And
Oh,
set up
man.
right.
In his
But-
chair.
To my point, the ducks kind of just when they're here, you better be there with them because they're not going to be here long. I think they've come and gone. They may come back for a little bit more, but is it January 8th?
Hadn't been that
So we only
cold.
have about 3 weeks left duck season.
So answer me this. I've heard two things that are interesting to me, and this is not the duck hunting podcast, but
Could be.
I've heard a couple things. I'm interested in both. One, we might as well just all start goose hunting because
Yeah.
there's no ducks anymore. Excuse me. And the second is duck hunting is so trendy right now. Everybody and their brother wants a duck hunt.
Yeah.
Are either of those true?
Yes, in my opinion.
Both.
The trendy part, I had conversations with people a few years back, especially when you started seeing it pop up on social media a lot. And now you've got hunting influencers, right? Which we didn't really have 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
There's an industry behind it now that on the social media side and the marketing side, and people are making money off being influencers in that realm. Well, that's just even before them, just seeing YouTube videos of people duck hunting brought more people like, oh, I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't a secret that Arkansas had ducks or Stuttgart had ducks or any surrounding area, but seeing people actually do it gave people more belief that they could do it themselves. So it just, whether it be public hunting grounds or your guide services, I'm sure their business and that flooded timber areas of Arkansas just increased in population with hunters. So not only do you have less ducks, you've got more people hunting than probably ever, maybe.
That
I'm not
almost
real
sounds
sure.
like supply and demand.
You've got combines and agricultural equipment that are more efficient than they ever been in the history of mankind. They're not leaving as much grain in the field as they used to, which is good for farmers, right?
I've heard that gripe for several
But there's
years.
less food, and then we can get into real murky waters and talk about climate change.
Mm-hmm.
And then also they're leaving more of the crop, whether it be corn or rice, north of us, say Missouri. More people are hunting in those states further up the flyway than they ever have before.
But if there's food there, birds may stop there.
They may stop.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it here on the show. I complain about it all the time. It's too hot in the wintertime and the fall.
Yeah.
And it didn't used to be like that when I was a kid. You know, it'd be cold in Thanksgiving.
75 right now.
And
We're
65
expecting some
right now.
severe
You know?
weather.
So, like, if it's not that cold up north, those ducks aren't going to fly any further because that's why they fly
They don't have a
down.
reason to burn that energy.
And the reason those ducks came down earlier in the season was because everything froze over in Missouri and everything north of it. So all that water was locked up, so they flew down because it was too cold.
They need to get to some water.
Now it's warmed back up.
Oh, how about that?
They may have kept on going south for all I know, but the new ducks hadn't showed back up from the north.
Yeah.
But it also seems like flyways that historically weren't all that great, like Oklahoma and Kansas,
I've heard a lot
popping
about
off now too.
Oklahoma and Kansas flyway.
Yeah, I've got friends that hunt over there, and it's just like, you know, maybe they're spread out. Maybe the flyways have changed. Maybe it's climate change. Maybe it's food, access, water. There's so many different variables to why duck hunting isn't what it used to be 25, 30, 40, 50 years ago.
So you're going to get on this goose train?
I would have liked for somebody to take me goose hunting.
I've heard that it's expensive to get into.
I'm sure it is. You got to have a lot of decoys. The hardest part I think about it is you have to have the time. Like, I think more so with duck hunting, you can just go to these traditional spots and you might get a few ducks, but you can't just go out to a random field on Joe Blow's farm and set up 1,000 decoys and lay there in a ditch and hope the geese show up. That's just not how it works.
Right.
You really got to follow the flock and see where they're at in the area and see which fields they're in between. And that takes days, if not weeks.
Now, people
You gotta
used to
follow
just
'em.
shoot geese as pest management, not as a sport. But I guess I guess it's becoming more of a sport because of the lack of ducks. Or?
Well, probably, but you know, even like Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart holds a goose some sort of conservation competition with geese. So it's I think the limit's out for that weekend or something towards the end of the season, and they have a big competition and see who can bring in the most geese. I think the pest management side of it more so is gone. There's so many guides around now that follow those geese from the north all the way up and down with big
That's
horse trailers
fascinating.
and all their equipment. But I think they're the pest control management aspect of it now. They call the farmer and say, "Hey,
You
can
want
we
us to take care of these?
Can we guide on this?" And he's either going to say, "Yeah, pay me $100 or whatever," or he's like, "Please get them off my wheat."
Yeah.
So it just, I mean, you could have considered me a pest management controller when I was a kid. But I don't.
Maybe just a pest.
Yeah, more likely just a pest. Not managing much.
Well, I'll tell you what.
So if y'all were curious,
Thank you
about
for
that, there you go.
joining John's duck hunting hour. It's been great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. Happy to be here.
All right. Well, other than that, I think you know what? I got us into that because you mentioned seeing wildlife while you're out. I asked you if you had killed
You asked
any
me
such.
agriculture. I gave you
Okay. Well, I'm glad you had it.
How was your holidays?
My holiday was good. Did a fair amount of travel, not too much. More quality than quantity, meaning I didn't have to go to 10 different places. But the places I did go, I stayed a little while. But it was good. My kiddo got to deer hunt for her first time.
Cool. That's
Ever.
awesome.
She was very excited about that. And she had gotten her first set of bibs and a jacket and all this stuff to go out and hunt, boots, whatever. The morning they went, I think it was 75, 80 degrees morning, day after Christmas. So, she wearing a tank top in the deer stand, but she, so she didn't get truly initiated, I guess, but she enjoyed it. She liked what she saw, so she wants to go back.
I think she did. I don't think I saw a deer on my first hunt ever.
Yeah. So, well, there you go. Well, maybe so. But yeah, we had a little break. Santa was good to her. Brought her a basketball goal.
Oh, wow.
So she's been wearing that thing out. She's been blessed with the right weather to get a basketball goal for Christmas. And
You throwing her alley oops? She dunking it?
not yet, but we're getting there.
Good.
We're getting there. Yeah. How about you, Brian? How was your time?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Very relaxing. Lots of grandkid time.
Mm-hmm.
It was all good.
Yeah.
So enjoyed it. Happy to be back.
Yeah, I'm grateful for a place that allows me to take that time over the holidays to spend time with family.
Me too.
But also, I was very glad to get back here on Monday and be productive again.
Yeah, for sure.
I was kind of tired of not knowing what day it was.
It's ramping up again. Here we go.
It is, isn't it? I should have apologized from the jump, but I'm a little under the weather. I caught some of that Christmas crud that was going around. I am free and clear. I have been to the doctor. She has
We've been sitting here for like 20 minutes.
She says I'm not contagious, just a regular old sinus infection.
I've never had one of those, luckily, knock on wood.
Have you really not? Well, let me tell you, every time this is how it goes for me. I get it. I say, oh, I'm going to knock this out on my own. I can get through it, whatever. And about the second week, I give up. Wave the white flag, go to the doctor. They give me some medicine. Usually it's taken care of in a couple of days.
So you're the stubborn old man.
I am. Yeah. I'm very stubborn when it comes to going to the doctor like that. But I told her when I went, I said, I should have been here a week ago. And she goes, you got to learn the hard way, So anyway, I'm on the mend. I just don't sound that great, but I'm feeling much better. So anyway, well, I'm glad y'all had a good holidays. I'm glad we've discuss all the ins and outs of the Arkansas duck hunting industry.
Let me know if you ever want to start that segment.
any real business that we should talk about? What meetings do we have coming up?
We got the winter commodity division meetings coming up January 27th.
Oh, I didn't realize those were that close around the corner.
Yeah, here in Little Rock at the Embassy Suites, right? Yep. Those, I think registration starts at 8 a.m.
On the 27th?
27th.
Okay.
Yep. And I think the first slew of meetings starts at 9. And then we'll have a lunch around 11:30, 12. And then the second round of meetings will start around 1 o'clock and go till 3 or 3:30.
Okay.
Pretty much as long as you want until the hotel kicks us out.
Well, to do all the business or whatever that may be. Do we have a keynote or anything at lunch?
We do. It's if you
spot.
wouldn't have asked me, I could have told you.
Report back to us next week.
It's a surprise.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
yes.
It's a surprise.
Yes, okay. I
So you have to be
understand that.
there to see who it is.
Okay, well, there you go. He likes to keep you on the edge of your seat. Well, there you go. It's a surprise. All right. Well, you won't want to miss it. We can assure you.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm not going to miss it. It's going to be that good.
All right. Well, if we don't have anything else, I guess registration. I will say, I didn't have it in our notes, but registration is open for the Wife and Our conference.
Okay.
I think that's going to be Valentine's weekend, perhaps. Here in Little Rock. It was in Fort Smith last year. I think it's back here in town this year. Yeah. So we got some good stuff going on. And then, of course, as we get into the year, we'll have the Women's Leadership Conference, O&L, things like that. But let's just focus on the immediate with Winter Commodity Division meeting.
Okay. Would you like to get into the news?
How about it?
Okay. First story today. You probably already heard a little bit about it. Would it come out yesterday?
Yes.
The federal nutrition policy took a new turn this week with the release of the updated Dietary Guidelines for Americans. USDA and HHS leaders say the revised guidelines aim to simplify eating advice and refocus Americans on whole, nutrient-dense foods. So at the core of the new guidelines is a straightforward message: eat real food. USDA Secretary Brooke Rollins and HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. emphasized prioritizing protein at every meal, choosing full-fat dairy without added sugars, eating whole fruits and vegetables, incorporating healthy fats, and sharply reducing refined carbohydrates and highly processed foods. The guidance also stresses appropriate portion sizes, hydration through water and unsweetened beverages, and limiting alcohol consumption. Agricultural and food groups largely welcome the shift, particularly those representing livestock and dairy products. Organizations such as the Meat Institute, National Cattlemen's Beef Association, National Pork Producers Council, and the National Milk Producers Federation praise the emphasis on protein, meat, and dairy as nutrient-dense staples that are affordable and accessible for families. Many noted that the guidelines better reflect scientific evidence on the nutritional value of animal-based foods and their role in balanced diets across all life stages. Kind of the opposite side of that was reactions from oilseed and soybean groups. They were a bit mixed. The American Soybean Association and National Oilseed Processors Association said they appreciated recognition of soy and vegetable oils in a balanced diet, but raised concerns about rhetoric in supporting materials that questions the health and safety of certain oils. Both groups emphasized that soybean oil and oilseed products play an important role not only in human nutrition, but also in keeping meat, dairy, and egg production affordable by supporting livestock feed systems. Moving on, pulse crop organizations. Do you know what a pulse crop is?
I don't.
Well, I had an idea until I read this.
Oh, really?
And it's going to hit you. You're going to be like, oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So pulse crop organizations and state agriculture leaders also voiced strong support. USA Pulse has highlighted the guidelines recognition of beans, lentils, peas, and chickpeas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of pulses.
So am I.
Yeah.
As both protein and vegetable sources, while state officials like Texas Agricultural Commissioner Sid Miller framed the changes as a long-term overdue return to common sense nutrition rooted in American agriculture. As the guidelines are implemented across federal programs, much of the ag sector is positioning the update as a reset that aligns public health goals more closely with U.S. farm production. So I think the kind of the takeaway here is if you're a meat producer, you're pretty excited about it. Animal protein, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got some concerns if you're in the seed oil markets, soybean, canola, corn.
Which really takes us back to that first Maha report.
Yes,
really,
this is all kind of tied in with that.
Yeah, that's interesting. All right, well, a lot of details about that floating around online. If you want to learn more, I'm sure USDA or both Health and Human Services have information about it on their website.
Yeah, USDA has a press release. I know for a fact that's got a lot more detail in it. If you're interested.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, in case you missed it over the New Year's holiday, USDA has released details on the Farmer Bridge Assistant Program, and we have the details here. The updated guidance on the program, which is part of a $12 billion federal aid package announced in early December and aimed at helping producers facing low commodity prices, high input costs, and market disruptions. Under that program, most of the funding, up to $11 billion, will go to eligible row crop farmers, with the remaining $1 billion reserved for specialty crops and sugar, as we've reported here before. Payments are calculated based on 2025 planted acres, cost of production data, and national market conditions, as well as farmers who and I should note, farmers who qualify should see payments in their bank accounts by February 28th of this year. So in the next month and a half or so. USDA has released again that detailed per acre payment rate sheet for a wide range of commodity crops. For example, rice farmers are set to receive some of the highest rates, while per acre payments for corn, soybeans, and wheat are a little bit lower. The payments will be capped at $155,000 per individual or entity, and unlike some past programs, linkage to crop insurance is not required. Now, Senator John Bozeman from Arkansas, who is also the chairman of the Senate Ag Committee, said the bridge payments represent an important step in delivering short-term funding to family farms, as they navigate this continued economic pressure. While longer-term enhancements from the One Big Beautiful Bill Act will take effect later in the year. Certainly something we're familiar with. We know all that kicks in October.
Yep.
Now, I will note some farmers and agriculture groups like Arkansas Farm Bureau have raised concerns that while the assistance provides much-needed support, it may not fully offset broader losses tied to market conditions and trade challenges. You can visit ARFB to understand, ARFB.com to understand what we have said about that issue. Several statements from President Dan Wright there. Or reach out to John's department, the Commodity and Regulatory Affairs Department here at ARFB with questions about the program.
Yeah. One thing I'll say, they've got listing for the commodities and the prices that go with each one of those commodities, the payments. With the $1 billion they've reserved for specialty crops, unless I haven't heard anything different, they haven't decided how they're going to disperse that or what's going to qualify for it or how they're going to send that money out yet.
That's right. No, you're exactly right. I was literally having that conversation this morning. I mean, you've got the rates on corn at $44.36 or peanuts at $55.65.
Yeah.
Nothing on the specialty crops market that I have seen either. So,
I'm really interested to see how they go about organizing
divvying that up. Yeah. I will note too, your department has issued an Ag Insider on this topic.
Yes.
Now with some of the detail, you can Google the name of the program and see a nice tidy image that's got the payment rates in there.
Yeah.
Remember, you should have already gone and verified your acres at the FSA office back in December to qualify as well. But anyway, if you've got questions, contact John or anybody on that team, and they'll be happy to help you.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's step away from the news to hear about Farm Bureau health plans of Arkansas.
Let's do it.
I was born and raised with Farm Bureau. My mom and dad always chose Farm Bureau as their insurance. I don't get insurance coverage through my work, and I'm always looking for the best coverage at the best rates. My agent told me about this great new health plan. I would be saving hundreds of dollars a month. I talked with my Farm Bureau agent, and she got me enrolled. I was already very established in my small town community with the clinic and hospital and chiropractor that I'm used to using. And sure enough, everyone that I've already been established with takes it, and it's been great coverage. My copays have been lower. It has proven to be very good for us.
Farm Bureau Health Plans of Arkansas. Trusted coverage, personalized plans, affordable premiums. Contact a local agent today.
All right, let's shift over to livestock.
Okay.
How's that sound to you?
Sounds
and
good.
let's shift over to a different country.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
So Brazil's beef sector. That's right. I'm talking about Brazil and not soybeans.
That's amazing.
It's crazy, isn't it? But Brazil's racking them up here again. Brazil's beef sector had a notable year in 2025, with production coming in stronger than many analysts expected. Those gains are now reshaping global beef supply dynamics and drawing closer attention from markets around the world. So Brazil surpassed the United States as the world's largest beef producer in 2025, According to market estimates, after output exceeded forecasts by a wide margin, the country was already the world's top beef exporter, shipping nearly $17 billion in beef just last year, supported by strong international demand from buyers such as China and the U.S. That demand encouraged producers to send more cattle to slaughter at a time when U.S. beef production declined due to drought and tight herd numbers. Unlike a typical cattle cycle, where higher slaughter leads to lower future production, Brazil's industry has continued to expand output through efficiency gains. Producers are breeding cattle more effectively, improving genetics, and reducing the age at which animals are slaughtered. Industry sources note that the average slaughter age has fallen significantly over the past decade, allowing producers to maintain production levels without sharply reducing herd size. Feedlot use is also increasing, helping cattle reach market weight faster than traditional pasture systems. Nearly 28% of Brazilian cattle are expected to be finished in feedlots by 2027.
Wow.
That's up from 22% in 2025. Growth in Brazil's corn ethanol industry has also supplied higher protein feed products, further improving weight gain and feed efficiency. So looking ahead, global beef prices will depend in part on whether Brazil can sustain these productivity gains. While the USDA currently projects a decline in Brazilian output in 2026, some analysts believe production could remain steady or even grow. If that proves true, Brazil could help offset expected production declines among their major beef-producing countries, keeping global supplies more balanced than previously anticipated. Now, I think this is kind of very similar to their, row crop production and the increases,
Right.
and the thought that we accelerated very quickly over the last, say, let's call it 50 years in production efficiency, technology, techniques, you name it. Brazil was behind that curve. They're just a little later to the game than we were on the row crop side of it.
Right.
Now their beef is jumping up too. Their genetics, the way they produce it, the way they manage it, the way they farm it, et cetera. All those efforts have improved and are catching up to modern practices, I believe.
Well, and I don't mean this is a good thing, but it couldn't be happening at a better time for them.
Yeah.
When the U.S. inventory is so low.
Yeah.
It's really interesting how that's lining up right now. I hate to see that, certainly. I mean, they were already the number one exporter, you said.
Yes.
But hate to see any growth or ground made up in that market share for them.
I thought it was interesting. Because everything else they're doing. Now they're in the livestock game.
In the livestock
they've already
game,
been
right.
in it, but
Right.
how quickly they've gotten there.
A powerhouse in the livestock game too. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, listen, my last story of the day is an important update for Arkansas farmers that could save time and streamline tax-free purchases on the farm. I want to bring this story today for a couple reasons. Number one, I think it's really important. This is really going to be helpful to some farmers. Some farmers, hey, look, you've already got the solution here. You don't need to be part of this because you've got a great relationship with your local retailers or whatever that may be, and it's all resolved. Mm-hmm. But some don't, and some may have challenges, and this may be helpful. The second reason I wanted to bring this is this right here is a perfect example of policy at the local level all the way to law, to legislation. Okay? So this all started with policy at Arkansas Farm Bureau from our members and has made it into state law and now a reality as of January 1, 2026. So I think that's excellent. It's because you guys identified a problem, you identified the solution, and now we're seeing this play out in reality.
Yeah, you
it's
could
a real deal
say
thing.
that kind of anniversary at the beginning of this conversation is coming up at our winter division meeting.
Yeah, that's right. So I think that's really cool and just a good reminder of the power and the strength of the work that we do, the work that our members do.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'll move into it. But the Arkansas Department of Finance Administration has announced that the Farmer's Sales Tax Exemption card is officially available. This is a new card that is designed to reduce paperwork for you, the farmer, and to simplify the process for retailers at the point of sale. The exemption card, again, is the result of legislation passed during the 2025 Arkansas General Assembly and allows eligible farmers to present a single wallet-sized card instead of completing paper exemption certificates for each purchase. Once approved, the card will be valid for 8 years. So once you have it, it'll be good for 8 years. I think your driver's license is the same time period. Farmers can apply online through the Arkansas Taxpayer Access Point, known as ATAP. There is a $20 fee to get the card initially, with a $10 renewal fee every 8 years. Each card includes the farm name, your address, the issue date, and a unique ID number, which will be used to sort of secure that tax exemption on the purchase. The card can be used, again, for sales tax exemption purposes of qualifying ag items. Most of you know what these are, but things like feed, seed, fertilizer, chemical, farm machinery, such as tractors, sprayers, irrigation equipment, side-by-sides, things like that. And the exemption applies only to purchases used directly in agriculture production. So important to note, the exemptions are not new. They have been existing,
Yes.
and we want them to stay around.
Correct.
For sure. What's new is the ID card to help simplify that exemption when you go to exchange money, make that transaction. Anyway, the program's intended to save time for you, for the farmer, again, while providing clarity and consistency for businesses that serve the ag industry. The card should help reduce confusion about those exemptions at checkout, and hopefully just make sure that you're getting that without having to go home and do a bunch of paperwork to get the money back.
Absolutely. I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, so pretty cool. Go to Department of Finance Administration's website to get the details or to apply. I think you need 3 years worth of taxes for the business. And there's a short application. But,
Cool.
But yeah, anyway, there you go. So
Awesome.
I think that wraps up the news.
News is wrapped.
And I wonder if
That's all we do on the show, right? That's the
have
end of it.
subbed out a new segment.
I know you were very thankful for your holiday break because you were dreading the inevitable.
Oh, that's one
That's what it
Christmas wish
says
that
that
Santa
right
didn't
here. I
grant.
must have overread that.
It does, doesn't it?
Must have missed that.
I asked Santa for a break from this, but he
No such
obviously
luck.
Didn't.
So
Deliver.
I also find it kind of funny because we have a audience member today, and on the other end, in the headphones, you're hearing what sounds like this ominous. To him,
Yeah.
it just sounds like me saying
Say,
"stump
Stump the host. We were going to play Stump the host. Okay, cool.
Do you try to say it that way?
A little bit,
A
yeah.
little bit. You pronounce it.
That's a great question. Do you do the?
Oh, I do it just a little bit.
Stump
It's-
the host?
I add to it just a little bit,
Okay.
I
and
like
in my head, that's how I sound.
Yeah, we'll never know.
So,
we'll never know because
Right.
On the inside, that's how I feel.
Exactly. That's
Speaking of our audience member, I do want to give him a shout out because, we've done this show pretty much the same way for going on 4 years. I guess this is the start of year 4.
Oh, wow.
And without a whole lot of change. Maybe it's the start of year 3. I don't know, but it's been a while. And Justin Roten on our team said, "You know what? You guys look pretty awkward when you're bobbing your heads during that intro music. Why don't we get you a real deal intro to play on video so people don't just have to see y'all looking like your awkward selves?" And we said, "You know what? Hey, that's a good idea. We'll take it." So, Justin, thanks to you. We're grateful for you being here.
That's what production's all
taking
about.
the initiative to help us out.
Creativity. So thankful
And make
for
us
it.
look better.
So,
Yeah.
that's good.
Maybe it'll be like when you finally get a business card with your name on it, you feel a little bit more professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. Speaking of that, I didn't get you a Christmas gift, or you didn't get us Christmas gifts this year. I was looking at your Christmas gift to us from last year. Right as I was coming down here.
I thought it was the other way around.
No, you gave us those. You gifted us those. Remember, we came in. We were so surprised to see presents, and we felt bad we hadn't gotten you anything. And they were just signed, autographed headshots of you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
they were good. I thought they were done really well.
They were done.
Yeah.
Indeed. But
All
once
right.
again, you
We
digress.
stalling. Yeah.
And you stall
I
because
don't know
you're
if it's the artist or the material in that situation, but I liked every aspect of it.
Well,
rumor has it that some of those have made it into other people's hands just as a gift.
I've handed a few out.
That's what I'm getting at.
You know, he does. He does pay people $1 to ask for his
I
autograph.
wouldn't mind
He's known
taking
for
some
that.
new ones.
I've always wanted to
Updating
be
my,
there.
Headshot.
You should.
I should. Yeah.
I've always wanted to be there when the handoff is made because I wondered if it was like, "You're welcome."
Yeah. I guess you hadn't gotten the printing, invoices for those yet.
I've not.
I guess I've been
I have
holding them
not.
back. They're pretty high.
Yeah,
All right.
I bet they are.
Well, we've got a full board, so you guys can pick once again. Once again, compliments of random trivia generator.
Okay.
So
Not sponsored.
you guys do not need to go cheat.
Yeah,
anytime
no
soon.
sponsorship.
Right.
All right.
Let's start off with a big one.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah, they're all going to be
Go
big
right ahead.
and hard.
What are we going to do?
Science.
Oh, science. Look at him going. Okay, on the Apollo 11 mission. The Apollo 11 mission.
Oh.
What is the name of the man who never walked on the moon?
Well, I can tell you that Tom Hanks didn't walk on the moon. For a fact.
Wrong Apollo, but okay.
But his character, he didn't walk on the moon. No, they didn't. Or that's not the movie? Is the movie Apollo 11? I'm getting sidetracked here.
Apollo 13.
13, that's right. Yeah. Then none of them walked on the moon because they never got out of the ship.
That's right.
What was his name again? Sorry.
That's the question.
No.
Who was it?
Who walked on the moon in the Apollo 11?
What is the name of the man who never walked on the moon on the Apollo 11 mission?
I don't know.
Buzz Aldrin.
No.
There's
I
only one
said-
other guess. There's only one other guess that you can make. He's credited as having walked on the moon. I think this is a trick question.
I can't remember the guy's name, but I know who you're talking about.
Neil Armstrong.
It was Armstrong.
No.
See, told you. That's why I said
Who
I
was
don't
It's
know.
Michael Collins.
Oh, duh. Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike. Okay.
All right. So,
Sorry, I couldn't remember your name, Mike.
Yeah.
okay. Let's go for another one. What do you
All
got?
It's on him.
Entertainment.
Entertainment. Who played the role of the U.S. president in the movie Head of State?
I don't even know what that movie's about. I don't know. Michael Keaton.
Head of State. That wasn't a comedy, was it?
It sounds like it
was a
is.
comedy.
Was it comedy?
Yeah.
So that should give you a hint.
Since I've already guessed, I'm looking it up. Oh, you'll never guess it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So do you give up then?
You said
You're just
Michael
going to go
Keaton?
ahead and
Yeah.
The Batman.
you're just going to go ahead and commit to
I'm going to
Goose
go
Egg?
with Keanu Reeves.
That
I'm
is
a big fan.
That is an even bigger no.
Yeah.
It is Chris Rock.
Let's see that.
No, I just saw John. What's his name? John Cena.
John Cena.
I just saw his picture, but I didn't realize that Chris Rock was the president. That's actually even
I've never
crazier.
seen that movie
Since you guys got 0 correct so far, I'm going to pick the next one.
to start the
Okay.
year.
Just so, starting a new tradition. If you get 2 wrong, I get to pick the last one.
Okay.
Just because
I like that.
I'm up on you.
I
So,
like that.
All right, here we go. This is general.
Mm.
What I got to pronounce it right.
Mhm.
What meteorological, I
got
cannot
it.
say that word.
I know what you're
Lord
talking
help
about.
me today.
This reminds
Wow.
me of the Christmas book reading with Stephen Stanley. Sorry, meteorological. I just,
Today I'm stumping myself, so
Yeah.
I cannot pronounce
I like it. All right,
What
we know what you're saying.
meteorological significance is traditionally attached to cows lying down.
I've heard this. I have heard this before. I don't know.
There's a lot of, I don't know. You could pick one, I guess.
Cows
What
line.
significant?
Meteorological.
Don't birds fly lower when a storm's coming or something?
Yeah.
But they're not cows. That's the thing.
Well.
You're correct. Birds are not cows.
Is that a trivia
And
question?
cows cannot fly.
Are cows
so-
birds?
Some say birds are fake, and they're all spying on us.
I'm just going to say that a tornado is coming.
It is not that one. So
Okay.
go ahead for another guess.
Well, I guess that kind of rules out hurricane.
No, those are different things.
I know.
They are different things.
But
So
one could argue that a hurricane is just a tornado out in the ocean.
This is about cows, not
yes, don't you start another deep conversation. Just answer
Seriously.
the question.
seriously.
I'm going to
Welcome
say
to Weather Talk with John.
a thunderstorm.
Well, I'm going to give it to you.
Okay. So that was wrong.
It's rain.
Rain.
Hey,
It's
Okay,
rain.
just rain.
So
Just straight up rain.
thunderstorm,
it's
right?
just rain. So
All right, there we go.
That's half
so
point in my
I'll
book.
go ahead and give you. Yeah, it's
I think so.
half
Yeah.
a point. There
We
you
did
go.
not get stumped.
No. Close, though.
Yeah, real
Well,
close.
I would say
We did. Get
because
stumped.
you're a little stumped.
Okay.
So-
All right. Well, that's fair. All right. Well, better luck next week.
Yeah, there's always next week.
There's always next week. All right. Well, that was fun. Good to be back in the saddle.
Yeah, I'm
Happy
glad
to be
y'all got
back
to
in
see
here
me
with you
today.
guys. Yeah, us too. Thanks for blessing us.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, that wraps up the news for this week. Thanks for following along with the Arkansas AgCast. We're grateful for you taking the time to watch and listen.
Yes, remember you can catch new episodes of the show every Thursday afternoon. Find video episodes on Facebook and YouTube. You can listen to the audio version wherever you listen to podcasts.
And make sure to subscribe and leave us a review when you have a few extra minutes. The Arkansas AgCast is brought to you by the Arkansas Farm Bureau. I'm Jason Brown,
And I'm John McMinn.
and we will see you next week.